Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, first let me start off by saying that I hope you're having a great weekend if you have this Monday off. And if not, I hope you had a great weekend as well, celebrating Easter or Passover for those of you that do celebrate it. Now ladies and gentlemen, I have something very important to talk about. And this is a video that I hope will encourage you to stock up on meats. Now, before I even get into this, I'm going to put out a video later on today that will show the beginner canner how to pressure can ground beef, which in my opinion is the easiest thing to pressure can. The easiest thing that you can possibly pressure can as far as how many steps and just what you have to do. Is so simple. So please be on the lookout for that so that you can be encouraged and know the basics on how to pressure can, because you're going to need to if you want to eat meat in the future. And in my opinion, they're trying to destroy our meat production, ladies and gentlemen. They have full control. They can pretty much tell anyone, any big farm, you have to cull this entire farm. And the farms that I'm talking about are the ones that hold 100,000, 120,000 chickens. And yes, I understand some people are going to say, well, chickens shouldn't be living under those conditions anyways. Well, ladies and gentlemen, until we find a better solution as to how we provide meat for ourselves, in my opinion, I think that we ought to be able to grow our own, but they don't even let us do that. In many cities within the United States, you can't even have any chickens. And if you do want to have chickens, you have to get a permit from Big Brother in order to be able to do it. Anyways, I digress. Let me go ahead and read this message for you. It starts out by saying, Happy Easter to you and your family. Thank you. I wanted to share something with you. My significant other has been asked by their employer, and then their employer is a government organization that is not located here in the United States, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's not located here in the United States. If they would be willing to assist in the North America-wide chicken cull. Isn't that something? North America-wide chicken cull. The Canadian and U.S. governments are planning a full expansion of the cull to all farms in affected regions. So if you're in one of those states that has even one farm that's been affected by H5N1, they're planning on culling every bird in that state. And they finish it off, ladies and gentlemen, by saying this isn't public information yet, but it will be next week. So we should find out in short order whether there is validity to this message or not. And that's even if they announce this through the mainstream media, or just try to keep the information contained to within those regions that have been affected, which so far has been an awful lot. Like I said, almost 30 million chickens, if not more by now, have been culled to this point. Now, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and check out that video that I put out later on today. For those of you, especially that are beginners, that are afraid of pressure canning, it's so easy to do. It really is so easy to do. I kept that video pretty short so that I wouldn't lose anyone during the video, so that you would be encouraged to go ahead and give it a try. This is the time to stock up on these things. Yes, chicken is more expensive. Beef is more expensive. But there are still ways that we can save. If you find a sale, stock up. And then you have a pressure canner and jars that you can put these things away. But I'll talk more about that during that video. I hope you get something out of this, and I hope that you're stocking up not only on chicken and meats, but on everything else. And by the way, there's going to be a segue video to my pressure canning video that I'll put out later on today, that will be talking about food safety and how long foods last, especially for those of you that are beginners out there. That way you will be confident in knowing that when you pressure can a jar of meat or a jar of anything, that it will be good for a long time on your shelf, as long as you follow a few very simple rules. Having said that, I hope you have a great day. Again, I hope you had a good weekend as well. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out.